Matt, well done. You're through to the second round of the FA Cup. Your thoughts on what you've watched this afternoon?
I felt, for large periods of that game, totally dominant. We conceded from their first attempt on goal. Started the game really well. What I liked is the players didn't give in. They didn't lose belief. We kept going. We scored a really good goal to equalise. And I spoke to the players at half time, and our decision making in and around the opposition's box, I didn't feel was at the level that they can produce. So second half, the challenge was to go out there and make better decisions. And we did that. Should have scored more than the 3. I think we've had 17 shots. We've only hit the target 6 times, which, when you look at it, isn't probably good enough. But the aim, and at the beginning of the day today, the aim was to be in the hat for the next round of the Cup. And ultimately, we fulfilled that. So, you know, I'm pleased because we've managed to utilise the squad as well. So, you know, Elliot Thorpe's made his first appearance. Jordan Shipley was brilliant. You know, he's come back in. You see the energy and the quality that he brings. Wonderful pass for him to get in from Tom Flanagan, and, you know, he has that deft touch. So pleased we've scored 3 goals for the first time this season. Disappointed in the second goal, in the way that we conceded it. We shouldn't have been, not holding on, but we shouldn't have been in that position. The game should have been out of sight. But, you know, as I say, I go back to, we wanted to be in the hat for the second round, and we are, so pleased.
And how pleased were you with that response? It was a test, wasn't it? You're finding yourselves 1-0 down fairly early on. And was that one from the training ground, the short corner that led to the equaliser?
Yes, it was, yeah. And pleased that Dan managed to get in. I'll give Sean Parrish his dues for that. The players have taken on board, and when you've got the quality of Jordan to put the ball into the box, when we've worked it into a position where we've made sure we've got an overload, and Dan does what good strikers do and gets across his man. So yeah, we've changed the formation slightly today. We ended up with playing a different formation again due to personnel. So Ryan and Max came on. So yeah, really pleased. As I say, we've managed to take our moments in the game today, but I still feel that we should have scored more. I really do. I felt we were so dominant in terms of possession. You know, we varied our game today, especially towards the end when you've got a physical threat with Max and with Ryan. We did that well. Middle part of the pitch, I still feel we can be a little bit more progressive in the way that we play. So my challenge to the players now is to maybe, can we go forwards when we're going sideways? Can we go sideways when we're going backwards? But these are all things that as a group we're working on. So, but for the players today, pleased. But you've also got to remember that we go again Tuesday here.
Yeah, the tweak in formation, overall happy how that the players adapted to that. You certainly had a lot of good moments going forward in that second half, lots of corners as well.
Yeah, you want to make territorial advantage count. What we tried to do today was get our players in positions where on the pitch it would be natural to them to receive. They all understand what we want out of possession. They also understand that it's hard work to play the way that we want to play, because you will have to at times jump a long way to press people and to press the opposition. But what I'm pleased for today is those moments that came to us. We showed calmness. The third goal, the football leading up to it, was excellent. And, you know, we've got to keep challenging the players. That's my job. Got to keep challenging them to produce consistent performances.
You've mentioned him already, but Jordan Shipley, how pleased to have him back. We wondered whether he would start, whether he might be on the bench. He put him in the starting 11, played him further forward, and he responds like that. He's worked so hard, hasn't he, to get back?
Yeah, he's back ahead of schedule. He's done really well with his rehabilitation. And I think it speaks volumes to him as a man, so how hard he's worked to get to this point. It was touch and go, but I think it was the right decision to put him in. He said to me before the game, I'll score today, and lo and behold, he did. Had a hand in the first goal and manages to get the second goal, and really pleased for him in the way that he finished it. You see the quality that he brings. And I think when you get, and let's be brutally honest, we've been unlucky with injuries this year, with key players being out injured for long periods of time. So we're gradually getting now to a point where we've got a fuller squad. Look, there's still issues in terms of Kieran Phillips, in terms of Brandon. Obviously, George Nurse has got a long-term injury. We're hoping to have Morgan Feeney back in the group latter part of this week. So it makes my job a lot more difficult because you've then got to pick a team, and I know we've got quality in the building, and the players that have got the shirt need to keep delivering.
And it was a special moment for Elliot Thorpe, another player who's had to work so hard to get on for his first competitive minutes in a Shrewsbury shirt.
Yeah, it was, and look, he's similar to Jordan. He's fully committed to his rehab, and he's worked really hard. We put him in a position probably the fans might not have been so happy to see him in terms of that number 10. But Elliot, having known him, grew up as a midfielder, so he understands that position. And we just felt with the threat that was being caused from out wide, to me she would give us real 1v1 dominance, even though it was on the left-hand side. So yeah, pleased that Elliot's got on and got his debut. It's now a case of preparing, and the supporters who were really good today, they go away hopefully happy, because, as I say, the aim at the beginning of the day today was to make sure that we were in the round, in the hat for the next round, and that's what we've done. And we hope again, when that happens and the draw comes about, that we get a draw in which we feel we can be competitive.